Good afternoon, students. Today we are going to discuss about energetics, energetics or ATP account of aerobic respiration. ATP account of aerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration. Okay. So we have studied that the glycolysis takes place in three different steps. Okay. So that is called the EMP pathway. Then there is the connecting link, and then the Krebs cycle, and fourth one, that is the electron transport system. Electron transport or through the electron transport system. Okay. So electron transport system or oxidative phosphorylation. Oxidative phosphorylation. Okay. So in respiration, these three steps they are involved: EMP pathway, Krebs cycle, and third terminal oxidation or oxidative phosphorylation through electron transport system. Okay. तर या ठिकाणी हे जे तिन्ही आपण पाथवे या ठिकाणी पाहिले, तर या तिन्ही पाथवे मध्ये आपल्याला या ठिकाणी माहिती आहे देयर इज अ फॉर्मेशन ऑफ एटीपी अँड NADH2 NADH2 and FADH2. Okay, so this NADH2, FADH2, these are known as the assimilatory power. Assimilatory power. Okay, and the ATP, it is the energy currency. Ultimately NADH2 and FADH2 is converted into the ATP. म्हणजे जे पण NADH2 FADH2 आपण टर्मिनल ऑक्सिडेशन मध्ये पाहिलं, one NADH2 it produces 3 ATP. Okay, 3 ATP, and one FADH2 it produces 2 ATP. Okay, that means ultimately this NADH2 FADH2 is converted into ATP. Okay, and there is a generation of energy in the form of ATP, that is the metabolic energy, and in the form of heat. Okay, so here we are discussing about the metabolic energy, that is the formation of ATP from one glucose molecule. Okay, so that is known as energetics of the aerobic respiration or the ATP account of the aerobic respiration. Okay, so we will discuss step by step. Okay, so first step in glycolysis. In glycolysis. Okay, so the ATP is formed at the substrate level or substrate phosphorylation. Okay, so number one, ATP formed ATP formed at substrate level, at substrate level phosphorylation. Okay, so in this process, at the two places there is a substrate level phosphorylation. Number one, that is 1,3 diphosphoglyceraldehyde. Okay, so first of all, 1,3 diphosphoglyceric acid is converted into 3 phosphoglyceric acid. Okay, in EMP pathway, when there is conversion from 1,3 diphosphoglyceric acid, it's converted into 3 phosphoglyceric acid. Okay, it produces 2 ATP. This step produces 2 ATP. Okay, and the second stage, phosphoenol pyruvic acid is converted into pyruvic acid. Pyruvic acid. Okay, at this stage there are 2 ATPs. ओके, म्हणजे या ठिकाणी टोटल किती झाले 4 ATP. ओके, So 4 ATPs they are formed at the substrate level during these two stages. EMP pathway. Okay. EMP pathway मध्ये या ठिकाणी 1,3 डायफॉस्फोग्लिसरिक ऍसिडचं कन्वर्जन 3 फॉस्फोग्लिसरिक ऍसिड मध्ये होताना तिथे 2 ATP तयार झाल्या आणि फॉस्फेनॉल पायरुविक ऍसिड टू पायरुविक ऍसिड इथे 2 ATP तयार झाल्या. ओके. So it produces total 4 ATPs. Okay. So it produces 4 ATP. Then in the ATPs they are used, okay, at the start of B used, okay, ATPs used or okay, ATPs used. आता जसे इथे फॉर्म झाले तयार झाले तसे यूज पण झालेले. यूज या ठिकाणी केव्हा झाले पहा, तर या ठिकाणी फर्स्ट when glucose is converted into glucose 6 phosphate. ओके. ग्लुकोज 6 फॉस्फेट त्यावेळेस त्या ठिकाणी A1 ATP इज युटिलाइज. म्हणजे सुरुवातीला EMP पाथवेची रिएक्शन सुरू होताना सुरुवातीला ग्लुकोजचं कन्वर्जन ग्लुकोज 6 फॉस्फेट मध्ये होतं त्यावेळेस तिथे 2 ATP यूज झाले. देन सेकंड, ओके, सेकंड फ्रुक्टोज 6 फॉस्फेट, fructose 6 phosphate is converted into fructose 1,6 diphosphate. Okay, at this place there is one more ATP is used. Okay, so the formed ATP is 4 and used ATP is 2. Okay, so it is the first step. Then the second, Krebs cycle. Krebs cycle. Okay, so ATP formed at the substrate level. Okay, Krebs cycle मध्ये काय होतं, ATP formed at the substrate level. It is substrate phosphorylation. Substrate phosphorylation. Okay, so in this case succinyl coenzyme A is converted to succinate. Okay, succinyl coenzyme A is converted into succinate. So here FAD convert into FADH2, sorry, GDP, GTP, FAD, I'm sorry, GTP convert into ATP. Okay, so at this stage there is formation of 2 ATP. Okay, 2 ATP formed. Form 2 ATPs. Okay, then the next third step, that is terminal oxidation. Terminal oxidation through the electron transport system. Okay, electron transport system. So here from NADH2 and FADH2 ATPs are formed. Okay, ATPs are formed. Okay, so first of all NADH2. Okay, so NADH2 या ठिकाणी कुठे कुठे तयार झाले, फर्स्ट प्लेस. ओके, तर फर्स्ट प्लेस कुठली होती, तर it is during the EMP pathway. ओके, EMP pathway मध्ये त्या ठिकाणी काय होतं, तर फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल PgAl कन्वर्ट into 1,3-diphosphoglyceric acid. ओके, first PgAl is converted into 1,3-diphosphoglyceric acid. Okay, so at this place two NADH2 are produced. Okay, then in connecting link, okay, in connecting link, when pyruvate convert into uh, it is in EMP. Okay, then connecting link, in connecting link pyruvate to acetyl coenzyme A. Okay, at this place again two NADH2 are produced. Okay, two NADH2 are produced. Then Krebs cycle. Krebs cycle. It is third place. So in the Krebs cycle, when isocitrate convert into oxaloacetate, isocitrate to oxaloacetate. Okay. So at this place, two NADH2 are produced. Okay. Then fourth one, when alpha ketoglutarate to succinyl coenzyme, alpha ketoglutarate to succinyl coenzyme A. At this place again two NADH2 are produced. Okay, and the third place where malate convert into oxaloacetate. Malate convert into oxaloacetate. Okay, at this place again two NADH2 are produced. Okay, so how many total NADH2? 3, 4, 5. That means 10 NADH2. Okay, so 10 NADH2 means what? 10 NADH2 means 10 into 3. ओके, म्हणजे आपल्याला माहिती आहे एका NADH2 मधून एका NADH2 पासून 3 ATP तयार होतात. ओके, मग 10 आहेत, मग 10 into 3 is equal to 30 ATP. Okay, 30 ATPs are produced. So then FADH2. When succinate FADH2, when succinate convert into fumarate. It convert into 2 FADH2. Okay, so 2 into 2 is equal to 4 ATP. एका NADH2 पासून एका FADH2 पासून किती तयार होतात? तर या ठिकाणी 2. बरोबर, आता किती FADH2 तयार झाले? 2. So 2 into 4 is equal to 4 ATP. ओके, मग आता किती टोटल ATP किती तयार झाले पहा. ओके, टोटल ATP किती तयार झाले? 4, here 4, here 2, 4 plus 2 plus this 30 plus 4 किती झाले? 30 and this 10. 40 ATPs produced. Okay, 30 ATPs produced. Out of that, 2 ATPs are used. That means minus 2. 2 ATPs they are 40 produced, 2 used. Okay, so it produced 38. So from one glucose molecule, from one glucose, okay, from one glucose molecule 38 ATPs are produced. One glucose 38 ATPs are produced. It is the net gain. It is net gain. म्हणजे आपल्याला नेट गेन किती झालं 40 प्रोड्यूस झाले त्यातले 2 युटिलाइज झालेले आहेत ऑलरेडी. मग या ठिकाणी किती नेट गेन आपल्याला किती मिळाला नेट गेन इज 38 ATPs. म्हणून या ठिकाणी जेव्हा या ठिकाणी एक ग्लुकोज मॉलिक्यूल हा ब्रेकडाऊन होतो स्टेप वाइज मॅनरने ज्याला आपण काय म्हणतो रेस्पिरेशन. सो इन रेस्पिरेशन फ्रॉम वन ग्लुकोज मॉलिक्यूल 38 ATPs are produced. Okay, 38 ATPs are produced. Or we can say that the 40 are produced, 2 are utilized, therefore 38 is the net gain. Okay, 38 हा net gain आहे असं या ठिकाणी आपण म्हणू शकतो. Here the chapter respiration is completed. Now the significance of respiration and photosynthesis. Okay, significance of respiration and photosynthesis. So we will discuss one by one here. Okay, it is not the comparative account. Okay, it is just discussion of significance of respiration and the photosynthesis. So respiration, it provides energy for biosynthesis of cellular material. It provides energy for biosynthesis of cellular material. Cellular materials such as carbohydrates, protein, fat, lipids, protein, fat, lipid, vitamins and pigments. Okay, so respiration it provides energy for biosynthesis of cellular materials such as carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and the pigments. Okay, it is the first significance. Then next, it also acts as a source of energy for cell division. It acts as source of energy. It acts as source of energy for cell division. For cell division, growth, repair, replacement of worn out. Worn out म्हणजे जखम वगैरे जर प्लांटला काही झालेली असेल तर ते worn out आणि त्याची रिप्लेसमेंट होऊन ती जखम भरून येणे. दॅट इज रिप्लेसमेंट ऑफ worn out. ओके, movement, locomotion, so all this process energy is required. energy is required, it is provided through the respiration. Okay. Then the next use, various intermediates of Krebs cycle, they are used as the building block for synthesis of other complex compounds. Okay. The intermediates of Krebs cycle. Intermediates of Krebs cycle act as building blocks of synthesis of other complex synthesis of other complex compounds. Other complex compounds. Okay. Then number 4. Okay. It is coupled with photosynthesis. It is coupled with photosynthesis. Okay, it is coupled with photosynthesis. Maintain balance between O2 and CO2. Maintain balance between O2 and CO2. Okay. So it is the significance of respiration. It provides energy for biosynthesis of cellular material like carbohydrates, protein, fats, lipids, vitamins, and the pigments. Okay. As well as it acts as a source of energy. Okay, it acts as a source of energy for cell division, growth, repair, replacement of worn out. Okay, movement, locomotion. Then the intermediate of Krebs cycle act as building block of synthesis of some complex compounds. Okay, and it is coupled with the photosynthesis. Due to that, what happened? It maintains the balance between O2 and CO2. Okay. Now the photosynthesis. Significance of photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is most significant natural process during which the light energy is trapped and converted into chemical form of energy. So the light energy convert into chemical energy in the form of food. In the form of food. Okay. Photosynthesis involves the synthesis of food. Okay. So plant use the food as a source of energy, and this food is made available to heterotrophic organisms. This food is used as source of energy by heterotrophic organisms. By heterotrophic organisms. Okay. So we can say that all the living world directly indirectly depends on the photosynthesis. Okay. Then next it releases O2, which is indispensable for the life. Okay, it releases O2 is indispensable. Indispensable means which cannot separate. It is indispensable to life. ओके, म्हणजे आपण ऑक्सिजन शिवाय जगू शकत नाही, म्हणून या ठिकाणी इट इज इंडिस्पेन्सिबल. ओके, अँड maintain O2 and CO2 balance. Okay, इन ॲटमॉस्फिअर. ॲटमॉस्फिअरमध्ये O2 CO2 बॅलन्स जे ते मेंटेन करण्याचं काम करतो. म्हणजे जितकं या ठिकाणी CO2 हा यूज झाला तितकाच O2 तो त्या ठिकाणी बाहेर टाकतो. And therefore it purify air. Okay. Then photosynthesis is greater than the respiration. So biomass is built in the plant and it provides the energy. Okay. So photosynthesis exceeds than respiration. Photosynthesis exceeds than respiration. So biomass is built. बायोमास म्हणजे काय? ते ऑर्गॅनिझमची या ठिकाणी जी बॉडी आहे पूर्ण बॉडी जी डेव्हलप होते दॅट इज द बायोमास. द बायोमास इज बिल्ड. Okay, so it provides the feeding, hiding, nesting places for the animal. Okay, so that biomass म्हणजे जे बायोमास समजा एक छोटी बी लावली आपण तर त्या ठिकाणी ते ग्रो होऊन त्या ठिकाणी ते दोन पानं आलं की फोटोसिंथेसिस स्टार्ट होते. फोटोसिंथेसिसमुळे ग्रोथ डेव्हलपमेंट होत होत त्या ठिकाणी त्याचं झाड होतं आणि मग ते झाड झाल्यानंतर ते त्या ठिकाणी इन्क्रीजेस द बायोमास आणि मग त्याच्यानंतर नेस्टिंग हायडिंग प्लेसेस ऑफ द ॲनिमल अँड बर्ड्स ते त्या ठिकाणी म्हणून काम करतं. Okay, then the next point, the various fossil fuels like coal, petroleum, natural gases, they are the product of the photosynthesis. Okay, various fossil fuels like coal, petroleum, and natural gas are the products of the photosynthesis. Are the products of photosynthesis. In past era or past geological era. Okay, and the next one, plant products such as the timber, cotton, alkaloid, resin, gum, tannin, steroids, rubber, these are also the products of the photosynthesis which are economically important. Okay, okay, timber, cotton, alkaloid, alkaloids, resin, gum, glycoside, etc. So these are the economically important products produced by photosynthesis. Okay, so photosynthesis. So significance of the photosynthesis. The light energy is converted into the chemical energy in the form of food. That food it is used as a source of energy by the heterotrophic organism. That means directly or indirectly the whole living world depends on the photosynthesis. During this process O2 is released which is indispensable for the life. So to maintain the O2 CO2 balance photosynthesis is necessary. Okay, it purifies the air. Photosynthesis when there is excess in the respiration the biomass is built. Then this biomass it is used as nesting places for the birds or the shelters of the animal etc. Okay, or hiding places. Various fossil fuels like coal, petroleum and natural gases they are products of the photosynthesis which are produced in the past era. And the timber, cotton, alkaloid, resin, gum, these are economically important products. They are produced by the photosynthesis or they are the products of the photosynthesis. So I hope you got the points. Thank you very much.